Right, let's try this. I think I've tweaked everything. Looks good for me. So this is Star Force for the NES. It's my first vertical kind of shoot 'em up game I played that I remember playing quite a lot. So this is running the emulator, multi-system emulator Mednafen, and yeah, it's looking quite nice here. I think I will need to do something quickly. Yo, one thing that you cannot see, but I wanted to try is this game runs natively. It looks and feels like 60 frames per second. I might need to do double verification of that, but it looks and feels very smooth by default. But I have a 120 Hz monitor. I'm running this on my, big, huge 4K monitor here in window mode, in 60 frames per second in Mednafen emulator here. And I'm gonna use lossless scaling in window mode for just frame generation here. See how that's gonna go, how that's gonna work. And what I'm doing is I'm capturing Mednafen in OBS in 60 frames per second. So you should get the smooth, good look of the game. And then I'm using lossless scaling for me, and I can see lossless scaling is getting 60 frames and taking it and making it 120 frames for a little bit of an extra smoothness. I wanted to try frame generation in window mode on like emulators, because this is for me what I think is perfect use case. And I also using this emulator Mednafen I'm gonna use with my gamesir T4K. I'm having my right bumper being create a save state and my left loading a save state, just to see if I can get, through this game maybe in up to an hour or something like that, and just getting some old school fun, like playing this and just enjoying the kind of the old game here. They work quite hard. I'm not going for a full playthrough or something like that. I just want to enjoy the game using quick saving with the save state, just to see, like, bring back life to this old game. I remember the music being awesome, stuff like that. So yeah, let's hopefully this works, because this is great for me if I do emulators on my channel, games being emulated, or PC games some also. It would be great if I can run frame generation from lossless scaling in a window mode, and then recorded the games natural, their real frames in 60 frames for OBS for YouTube. So let's get into it. Save state. Right. So it feels very smooth. Don't feel this cannot really feel that the input latency is affecting me in a negative way here in this 60 frames per second game. And I'm gonna be using lots of save states just to see, just try to get through this game, enjoying the music, the little bit of the game, and trying out how this is looking by recording it again, and then using lossless scaling for hopefully only for me. So far it feels and looks very smooth, a little bit ghosting also, but it could also be accounted for by my my VA panel I'm using. But latency wise, with lossless scaling is great. I'm gonna watch my video and see how it looks for, for YouTube. But it seems to be working pretty good with this combination. It might be game dependent, of course, but so far I don't see any really annoying graphical glitches that I did not have by playing this without lossless scaling, and again, if there is an input delay added, it is by lossless scaling, but not affecting me in a negative way here. I feel I can dodge the shots, I feel I can... This combination so far for this game here is working really great. Oh, is it when when I shoot them that they... Okay, so I should not have maybe fired at that enemy there. Yeah, it's just really fun to revisit the shoot 'em up here. One of my early games I played a few hours in. Enjoyed. Yeah, this is just a quick little look here and like what emulates and what the scaling can bring and how it's gonna work for me recording and stuff like that. Don't know what these upgrades do there. I think I get more faster fire rate. I'm also using rapid fire here, so I don't have to mash. Otherwise, this is my default firing speed. No! Yeah, it looks really good in OBS, so hopefully OBS is only capturing Mednafen's, the true frames of the game. But I'm definitely getting the 120 smoothness here from lossless scaling, which just adds a little bit of extra fun to these classic games. This is definitely one of the great use cases. I'm hoping that lossless scaling will not stop supporting the window mode, because it is a great thing to have for me here. Again, lossless scaling, the frame generation, I feel is gonna work really great with this 2D games and with simpler graphics, because it's just easier for frame interpolation to work in a good way in games like that. So I don't know, for me, using lossless scaling's frame interpolation on like 3D games has not been what I feel is my main goal. I might try it for sure, but I think I would prefer FSR 3.1 or higher up, or DLSS frame generation. Great music here, very simple gameplay. So this is definitely, very early shoot 'em up. I think it's pretty short if I'm using the save state, so I think that's just fun sometimes to revisit these old ones. Or just a quick little look and play with save states and do emulators and with... Whoa! Oh shit! In a different, enhanced way, experience these classic games. I don't want to save in a bad spot, so be a little bit careful. Okay. There's a few slowdowns. I think that is just, you know, the game built-in slowdown. Not like frame generation or the emulator itself being bad or anything like that. It's probably just the game had some slowdowns even on the NES here when there's a lot of action going on. Yeah, this is just perfect use case for like emulators and lossless scaling, the frame generation and stuff like that. All classic frame rate locked games. Adding them difficulty, these kind of difficult games, and giving them a little bit of a new life. It was also fun. I tried to capture, I think I got, yeah I did, was able to capture the game that was running at 30 frames per second, and I used lossless scaling to upscale it, and now it's running at 25. And to take old games and be able to record them in smooth 60 frames to show off is also a nice use case for frame generation. But again, I don't think I would want to use for lossless scaling like the frame generation for Cyberpunk or some heavy game like 3D game like that. Then I would probably want more of a FSR or DLSS that can have more information about the frames and the games to be able to do a more of an interesting or of a better frame generation. But obviously that is personal taste. It might work really great. It might be some 3D games that I will use lossless scaling on. You never know. This is definitely my preferred use case. Holy! I don't remember if I finished this game when I first played it, way back, or how far I got. I don't even know exactly how long this game is. Damn it. Or save scamming here. Oh, it was too many projectors on screen there, so they got yeah, the despawned. Another boss. So I think I read that this game just if you complete it, it will only like loop. So I don't know for how long to go. I don't know. Might start soon. ARC on the top left. Guess we're gonna have to try to keep a track on that to see if we... Holy crap. It still feels like there is... It does feel like this is still a new game, new levels, so I believe. So you only have a fire in this game, it's very simple. Yeah, this is new. Ooh. It's not super crazy or anything, but definitely without save states this would be a lot more of a crazy, more of a challenge. I think I could get this far in the game even without save states, which, you know, if you spend the time learning this, there's nothing that is too insane so far. A very super simple final boss of the stages. ARC, what is the level gonna be called now? Delta. ARE. So again, I think this game doesn't really have like an ending, it's like loops. I think I read something about that, but it looks like I'm still getting new levels here, so I'm thinking if I feel like I'm in like finish one loop, we'd just stop there. Boom. But if I don't, you know, if I play this for up to an hour or something, maybe I don't finish this loop, I might just finish. Finish anyways, not trying to do a let's play of this, I'm just full of a let's try a quick look at some old fun game that one of the first vertical shoot 'em ups that I played. Might be the first shoot 'em up that I played. Maybe even before Life Force and Gradius. Okay, it's getting more and more rough. Yeah, without save states, this is probably where I would really start struggling. But then again, with save slots, you can experience more of the games in a different ways, and you can save how much or how little you want to do for your own experience at the games. Pretty much, you can create your own checkpoints. I think it's great. Again, I do not feel that the latency that frame generation is obviously bringing is causing me to die here. Trying to dodge this crazy amount of bullets. This is where I would definitely start struggling with the game without the save states here back in the day. I get lucky on that one. But again, you could just do like I did in Gradius 3. Create a checkpoint, save a state at the beginning of every stages, and you know, just continue from that. You get still a very challenging experience, but with a little bit more of a, you know, easeability. And then you could also come back to the games later on if you don't finish it immediately. Ooh. Is this a loop now? I forget to keep an eye on that. Holy smoke. Well, it's getting more and more difficult, that is for sure. Ooh. It's getting really difficult with even telling some of the bullets here on the screen. Kinda blends in with all of the madness. I gotta be careful that I don't create a save state in a bad spot here, because then I could just be absolutely destroyed. Oh, wow. Oh my god. This would have been a really, really rough game. This was a really rough game, so it's more like it. On the original NES without any quick saving or save loss like this. Holy crap! Yeah, big boss time. But this definitely is a very simple thing here. The bosses have been hacked. Take that target. It is very simple. You can see, you know, lots of the graphics and the enemies, and every boss here is being repeated. And if this game loops, it could, you know, be that you pretty much at this point you're just playing for high score. I believe this was an arcade game by first. Thanks. Right, there's so many projectiles that they are despawning now. Looks like it might still be new levels here, maybe, or at least the graphic has been changed a little bit on the textures there. Definitely not really, you know, played a lot of shoot 'em ups and not really that great at them, so for me it's great to have the save state ability here to even experience some kind of madness like this. Oh, I don't know if I can get out of this. You can see it's kind of neat, but when you... Right, there's too many projectiles to say what I say. Yeah, it's kind of neat that when you move left and right, the level also do change a little bit. Oh my god, people that just did this madness without any saving in a save slot, they are really insane. Ooh, okay. How then? Oh Oh man, the poor controller is working overtime too. See us a non-stop bullet hell here right now. Holy Jesus! Maybe you don't wanna... I picked up this upgrade that kind of makes your chips bigger, but maybe you don't want that one. Maybe you want a smaller hitbox of that. Fuck your shit. I might have screwed... Okay, we get out of that. Again, at this point it's very easy for me to screw myself over with a bad quick save here. Oh. What? Alright, if it keeps being this crazy, we might soon be done with this quick look. It's getting... bit insane for me, for my shoot-em-up skills. Alright. Woohoo! Yeah, Iota. Oh shit. Start off with a meteor shower. Another one, and another one. Starting to feel very... like, you know, the same repetitive player and gameplay wise. We might not be playing too crazy longer. This seems a little bit easier though in the previous stage. But again, I'm not 100% sure. How to tell when I've done a complete loop of the game. Because it looks very much alike, a lot of the stages. So it might be difficult to tell immediately. I think it is. You get to know by the boss names if you've done the loop. Something about Infinity Boss or something like that. Kappa target. Have I done the Kappa target yet? It's a shame that the end bosses are very, very simple, generic. Very generic and simple end bosses, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel this probably... that we probably might have done a loop already here with all of the saves coming. But it's not fun again. It really has fun to do a quick look here. This whole game in a different, with an enhanced way. Oh, crap. And you know, depending on the game, some of the games, like even with Waves Lock, they are going to be quite a challenge. Depending on how you choose to use them, especially like this. Oh, especially these bullet hell types of games. Oh, I should not have. Alright. Lambda target. Oh, that's a new enemy. Oh, okay. Cool. So we're still advancing the game here. Probably not made a complete loop yet. Oh, damn. Holy. Oh. Oh my god, yeah. Without save states, I would never have gotten this far in the game without save state. And that is so fun that emulators can bring. You can apply to games. Ooh. And again, Lossless Scaling here and frame generation can give a little bit more of extra oomph, and you can use filters and stuff like that. Yeah, great stuff. Ooh. Hack, move. Right. The end bosses are the most in this game so far. There's been like not great, right? And obviously it's sad that you don't have more upgrades. I wonder if you go all the way to C ARN, if you go to C or something like that before it, oh right, before looping. Because I've seen a new enemy just recently, so... Oh my god. Yeah. Wow! Again, you can see here, even with quick saving here and the save slot, I'm still having a lot of struggles here. Well, so this is... Everyone that did play this on the original hardware here, you know, and got this one, man, impressive stuff. Oof, I could not have been able to do that. It'd be insane. And again, if I do one save slot in the wrong place, I will be screwing my... Yep. Here we stop, because this is where you can see. If you save in the wrong place, you are screwed over. There is no way for me to recover. Obviously you can keep playing like this, but it's gonna be even more rough without any of the upgrades, right? So, especially in a game like this, if you use your quick saves too much, you are going to have a rough time. Now I'm forced to, you know, play without the upgrades here. Makes it a lot more challenging. We have moo, we have no. So, probably gonna be ARX. Maybe if I can finish this 1 or 2 levels more and then we'll be down here. This, once again, a really fun look at, you know, classic shoot 'em up. I played a long time ago and I did it again. A little bit of graphical enhancement with the frame generation. Save slot to experience a little bit more of the game, because I just did not get this far in the game, I'm very, very certain of. Please, oh. Holy crap. What? Cannot sneak, nope. I'm stuck on this side. Such a rough. Oh, rough. Ah, how am I supposed to get out of this? One more save slot. Oh. How the hell are you supposed to do this? Okay, so now we are faster and we're more powerful again. I think I'm pretty much is fully upgraded again. This is just the brutal. Holy crap. What in the name of Jesus? Okay. It was possible to survive that bullet hell, but oh, I don't know. Z target. Pom pom pom. X to stage. Oh. I don't know how you're supposed to interpret the top left kind of stage-wise. I don't know if I've done a complete loop, and that's fine. The argument is just be stopping, and maybe this final stage here. Just. No, it's definitely a bit repetitive, but you know, it's a very early game and everything, so fun, live. Really love the music here. But yeah, I don't think it's worth to just keep playing here. It's not crazy upgrades or anything like that that keeps it on its toes. It's just if you really enjoy this type of style and you want to go for like a high score run, you can obviously do stuff like that. Or if there is more, it'd be more to the game, if you want to use save states and keep playing it a little bit more. Yeah. This is a little bit too much for me with how you tackle this holy bullet hell craziness. You haven't seen the enemy again that's spawned in from behind you. Definitely feel like this is like the difficulty that has spawned from like the arcade day where they wanted you to use credits. This difficulty and credits have to spend money. Don't know how to get out of this bullet hell. This area here. Like even with quick saves, I'm not sure I can get through this. We might have gotten to a point where the game beat me no matter the amount of quick saves here. Wow! How do you do this section without any quick save or nothing? Holy hell, how did that manage? Wow! If you got this one done, this kind of section without any, you know, quick saving or some sheets from back here. I don't know if there's or sheet codes or anything. I'm gonna say impressive. I would never make it. I just highly doubt that I would ever be able to make it without quick saving through this far in the game, a section like this. Like they would just eat up all my HP, all my lives. Are you insane? How are you supposed to get through something like... Jesus. I think we found the spot where the game beat me. No matter what I do, I'm not good enough to get myself out of here. Obviously, if I were to keep playing this with quick save, maybe for a couple of hours, I might be able to do this, but this is just ridiculous to me. The only thing that I see this happening is from arcade, where they want you to just spend money on credits, so they toss in this insane level of difficulty. That is, yeah, not that's like, it's a fun thing, but it's not something that it's not the difficulty that I'm out for. So I'm gonna stop here. But holy crap! All right. So, this was Star Force for the NES. One of probably might have been my first ever shoot 'em up. Definitely the first memory of a vertical shoot 'em up I played. Definitely played like Sevius and 1942, something like that. But this is like the biggest memory I had for good music and, you know, kind of fun. It's very basic gameplay, but fun gameplay. So, you know, I've been using the emulator Mednafen for this, the multi-system emulator, and it's a great system, great emulator. You know, I use the Saber post-processing filter. I think that looks good with this simple graphic. And I'm playing this in a window mode here on a big 4K screen here, and using lossless scaling, which you could use lossless scaling to do some good sharp upscaling. You don't need it for emulators, like the scaling part, at least not most of them. They mostly have built in. But lossless scaling also have a frame creation mode there, which takes this game that are running smooth. I feel it is like Mednafen says it's 60 frames, it feels like 60 frames, and then I'm upscaling it to 120 frames to add the smoothness. And obviously using frame generation you will get higher input latency, but depending on the game and type and everything, and if you're using mouse or keyboard, gamepad, whatever, there's lots of things that can affect it and how sensitive you are to it. And in this game it's very high, you need a lot of fine precision and movement, and I never felt that my movement were lagging behind, creating more of a difficulty. The game is difficulty, but it's not the frame generation causing any extra latency difficulty for me here. So great. And you know, the simpler the graphics are, the easier they are to use for frame generation. That's why I think, you know, 2D games are perfect for stuff like this, and games that are hard locked, they are locked to 60 frames or 30 frames, and you know, you can then use frame generation and you can get this classic thing to be more smoother, more interesting, a little bit oomphed up experience. And again, it's really fun. This is something I'm probably gonna do more. Play older games emulated with quick like save slots or quick saving, so I can like choose to get through games that I maybe didn't back in the day, or games that I wouldn't have time for this at this point. Like, you know, because back in the day when this came out, I had this game and maybe you had a couple more. And, you know, obviously then you spend hours on that and you have access to so many more games these days, and games that are, you know, longer and they are more advanced. So I would not like spend hours and hours for games like this. I can see that you could if you enjoy it and for the charms and everything, but for me this is a great tool in a very accessible way to experience these older different kind of games, shorter games or more challenging games, and have them be more in an accessible way and with a new bit of flair, with, you know, smoother gameplay that, you know, you didn't have back then, and maybe some filters and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been really fun. I can highly recommend, you know, if you like this game, give it a shot. If you have a 120 Hz monitor, you know, and then you take the time to configure lossless scaling and stuff, you know, it's a nice way to maybe experience this game in a smoother way. Maybe you will find the input latency there will be, or the latency added, be too much for you. You never know until you try it, unfortunately, but the lossless scaling is a very affordable option. And if you have AMD graphics card, they have built in some in their graphics driver, so maybe that also to try. But yeah, it was really fun. I'm not gonna keep playing. It's very repetitive and it's brutally difficult, and it's kind of stressful and a little bit too much of a bullet hell insanity going on for my liking. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Let's Play, Let's Plays, quick look at older games like in this way and stuff like that coming up on the channel. So you can leave a like, a comment, follow, or check back the channel if you don't want to miss stuff like that and nothing else. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and bye for this time.